Stormsink over here, and today we are, of course, reviewing the film behind us, Curse of Chucky. We are doing this today, and I saw the film. I bought it the day it came out. It came out on my birthday on October 8th. This man, however, just saw it today. I showed it to him, brought the DVD over. Sir, what'd you think?
I'm just glad to have some closure. Some kind of closure, anything to wash out the horrible fucking stain, the taste, everything that was left over from Seed of Ken. that movie was horrible.
It was terrible.
I mean, and what I really liked about this film, and because you told me like they're gonna explain everything. I'm sitting there watching it, like I don't see no explanation. And then they explain everything at the end, pretty much, and yeah, it was great. Everything connected perfectly. I mean, connected perfectly with the first Child's Play movie. You get closure. The only downfall that I seen was that they don't mention what happened to the twins at the end of Seed of Chucky, which, like you said,
I don't
care.
Whatever. I personally didn't give a shit about it because I hate that movie. As far as I'm concerned, it didn't happen.
But I mean, it was great because you know, it does connect everything.
Yes. And
that's what I love about it. Sure, they don't explain what happened to the kids. As a person that just wants to know as much about everything, that annoys me. But I'm not upset by it. I think when it comes to placement, Curse of Chucky, it goes Child's Play 1, 2, and then Curse of Chucky.
Okay. For me, actually, I loved this movie. Before I even bought it, like I actually watched this online, and I was actually just amazed by how much Don Mancini took this back to his roots, instead of just making it self-aware comedy like Seed was, because that's all it was. It was just a straight comedy, and it was fucking terrible. Yes. The only worthwhile thing in the whole all throughout Seed was Brad Dourif as Chucky. I mean, but he's the best thing in all of these movies.
The only movie I almost walked out of was Seed of Chucky.
Yeah. I did walk out of it, sir. You are braver than me.
Well, I figured it couldn't get any worse. I was wrong.
Yeah, you were definitely wrong. But no, out of all the sequels, this one's by far my favorite. This is really the one that I felt had that same consistent tone that the first Child's Play had. Mm-hmm. Okay, it was just eerie and scary the entire way through. He took it right back to the horror roots instead of, like, there was comedy in there, mainly with Brad Dourif's dialogue. But it was more of the sinister comedy you saw from him in Child's Play.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was actually very happy that we got this to get that horrible taste of Seed out of our mouths. Basically, in this, package arrives at this family we don't know, we've never seen them before, but this package arrives for the mother, and the package is, of course, Chucky. The mother dies soon after, and the whole family comes for the funeral, and then people start dropping like flies in this house. That's basically what the premise is. That they do, and again, they connected so well back to the first Child's Play.
Exactly. And watch first Child's Play. I mean, it's the same formula.
Yeah, it is.
The one thing I love more than anything about this film, besides the fact that it took it back to the original formula, kept it serious, wasn't a comedy, besides some of the Chucky's dialogue, which was meant to be that way. But what I enjoyed the most about it was we finally get closure with Andy Barclay.
Stay after the credits for the unrated version, because after the credits there's an alternate ending that is actually a lot better than the ending they ended up going with. The ending that they ended up going with was just kind of, alright, that's alright. But no, the alternate ending was so much more satisfying. And yeah, again, like he said, we get closure with Andy Barclay, and it's great.
Me personally, this is just what I think, you know, but Adam says it's an alternate ending. I think it's still the same film. I don't think it's an alternate ending. I just think it's an extended version of the ending. I don't want to say anything what happens at the actual ending before the credits, because that's going to spoil almost everything. But I think that takes place, and then somehow it's stopped or goes through, and then at the end of the credits, it takes place 6 months later, and that's when you get the closure with Andy.
Yeah, it's open to speculation.
Yeah, it depends on how you view it, how you take it in.
And I know Child's Play fans will be debating that for a while because it's because and that's good because it makes you think like where the hell does that fit in? Where does this fit in?
Yeah.
In terms of the acting, I thought that the actors here all did a pretty good job for the most part.
For B and C list actors, like we were watching it and I'm like, this chick looks fucking familiar, and I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like.
The blonde nanny in the film. Yeah,
the blonde nanny. I'm like she looks familiar. I'm like, boom, ninjas versus cheerleaders, or not ninja versus cheerleaders, but ninja cheerleaders. And he looks at me like, why the hell, A, do you know that? Why? And why did you watch that? And I'm like, look, man, I was on Netflix. I was bored, so I skimmed through it, and I remember her because she had a lesbian scene in Ninja Cheerleaders, and so I quickly ran and got my iPad, pulled it out, and I searched the movie up, and sure enough, I'm like, look at it. I told you, it was Ninja Cheerleader. And so, yes, I'm a sad piece of shit for knowing that, but at least I know that. So, not too many people, you know.
Besides Brad Dourif as Chucky, because we know in every Child's Play thing, he's the best freaking thing in each movie. But aside from him, his daughter plays the main character. Fiona Dourif plays the main character, Nika, in this film. And she's great. She's really good in this film. And I thought the dialogue between her and Chucky was hilarious.
I thought her very last scene with Chucky, I thought that was great.
It was.
It was awesome. I didn't expect something like that.
I didn't either. I didn't either. For whatever reason, okay, C got a theatrical release. This got a DVD release. What the fuck was that?
But I think had a lot to do with the fact that C did so horribly. They were afraid to put it back.
But I think Dom Mancini pretty much just went, okay guys, listen, you got me. I done fucked up and see a Chucky. Okay, let me make it up to you.
Yeah.
Here you go. Dingly, 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 dingly.
And I hope C doesn't defer from original Child Play fans from going to see this one, because you need to see this one. And I heard a lot of, like, when the trailer was first released on YouTube, a lot of people wrote in the comment box, why does Chucky look like a girl? Why is
Oh no,
they find out.
They do explain that. Yes, they explain that, and it's actually kind of a genius. I really like how they explained it.
Well, as soon as it happened, I'm like,
and there's basically my favorite line from Chucky in the entire film was actually the very first line you hear him speak.
Chucky, I'm scared.
You fucking should be.
It was great. It was just great.
It was a good movie. I liked it.
I really enjoyed the hell out of this film. I like the way it was written. I love the way Dom Mancini shot it. And the one thing Dom Mancini got right here, because this whole all the killings that basically just happened in this house, the whole story takes place in this house. Very rarely do they show anything outside of it. But Dom Mancini managed to make this house a character. We see the actors and everyone using this house to their advantage. Like there's an elevator that, there's a power outage and a lightning storm. She's going to be stuck on this elevator, this paraplegic girl that Fiona Dourif's playing. There's, this creepy ass attic. There's a creepy basement. There's a lot of shit in this that helps make this a very unique kind of set. And I think all the actors really used it to their advantage. And I watched the making of this movie on the DVD, and apparently most of the house wasn't even real.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like a lot of the house wasn't even real. Like it was on a set. A lot of it was green screen around the house. Yeah, it was creepy as hell. Oh, damn straight. It was very good.
There's a scene where the dude gets knocked out by getting ran over by the shins. I thought it was ridiculous.
Oh my god, yeah.
That was the only thing that really stood out as like completely ridiculously could never happen. But
on the other hand, there are some pretty cool death scenes in this too.
Yeah.
Like the way the blonde nanny gets done was hilarious.
Yeah, it's eye popping.
It's very eye popping. As is the other one.
There's a lot of eye popping scenes.
Yes, very.
And now you think about it, yes, that's right. To be honest with you, I'm probably gonna buy this tomorrow on Blu-ray.
Good.
So I mean, I was looking at it before, but I was skeptical because I heard mixed reviews. But after seeing it, yeah, I'm probably gonna go out and get it on Blu-ray now.
Yeah, this is definitely a movie worth buying if you are a Child's Play fan. Although I will say this, if you're not a fan of, I'd say the first two films, this isn't gonna change your mind. So like again, like you have to have a love for the first and the second installment to really enjoy this film. So yeah, that being said, Curse of Chucky, it's very well directed, very well written considering how horribly the last film was written, and it's the same writer as Seed. It's still Don Mancini, and same director, Don Mancini. So yeah, that was very surprising. All right, and there are a couple scenes where you look at it and you're like, okay, yeah, this is definitely limited by its budget. Yeah. But other than that, you know, the film works very well for what it is. I thought the ending was a little lame. Like I understand how we needed it because it had to connect to Seed of Chucky in some way, but I hate Seed of Chucky so much.
It's part of the lore of it, though. You can't, I mean, it's like Rocky V. You can't pretend like it didn't
happen, even though we all want to. Or
Die Hard 5.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
It happened, man. It happened last year.
I didn't want it to happen. It happened this year.
Well, maybe it's so bad I thought it happened last year.
We wanted it to happen. We let it happen. Why?
Because we're morons. We keep paying for the tickets.
It's true.
It's gonna be okay.
Die Hard is struck on. But yeah, overall, very good film. If I had to give it a rating, I'd give it a B+. So far, probably, again, it's my favorite sequel to the first film.
Scale 1 through 10, I'd give it about an 8, 8.5. So, I mean, it's not going to win any awards, but
no, definitely not. Again, this is like
it's a fan film. It's for
yes.
fans, so.
This is for the fans. This is pretty much Don Mancini's big apology for Seed of Chucky, and it worked beautifully.
I done fucked up here. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I done fucked up, man. Here, take this. It's free
for you.
Don't forget Chucky.
It's a doll. What's the worst that can happen, huh?
Take your sticking paws off me, you damn dirty ape!
Geek Vision.